It's your girl, Scribe Not Scribble, and I'm back with another YouTube video. I had actually filmed an audio for this last night at practically midnight o'clock, which is fun, especially since I have work today, and I'm currently re-recording this at like 6:47 AM, so I thought this video needed a proper explanation, because in this video I am writing poetry for you all. Na 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 na. Do 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 do. So yeah, I don't write nearly as much as I wish I did, and I'm like, yo, which one of my social media platforms am I least dying on, which I can release this on? Because I tried to release some poetry on Instagram a while, but the thing with Instagram is it's an image generated social media, so when you like post up random writings, or even if you try and make it arty and like superimpose the writings over like a landscape or something, it doesn't really do well, or people think you're just a salty bitch who has too many problems. Like years ago, okay, we're going into a story time here, because like years ago I had a Deviantart account, right? And years ago I was a teenager, so I was already salty queen on steroids. So with some of the art I made, like, you think I'm bad now, but some of the art I made and some of the poetry I made, like the poetry in general, I didn't really have that much direction in my art. But anyway, the poetry I made was disturbing to the point that my mother actually tried to hack into my Deviantart account, because I had actually done things like post the poems behind like 18 minus like filter things and like translated them into other languages, and like one of the kids from my youth group as a kid like had a lot of fun decoding them. So yeah, so I have decided for the first time in like probably 6 months, because it's been a while since I last put my other poem out on Instagram, I'm like, you know what, let's just put this bitch on YouTube, because what have I got to lose? And I was like reading it aloud out. I was reading it aloud. Gosh, that sentence doesn't make sense. I was reading it out loud last night, and I was like, you know what, this sounded amazing in my head, but when I read it, it's just cringe as heck, eh? So have fun. She counts the stars until she falls asleep, searching for the hollow place where his world had been. She doesn't know yet, but she'll learn in time. Living for yourself ain't a crime. Why would you shape yourself around somebody else like that? Why give your heart away so easily like that? She'll wear his heart on her sleeve, and then her own too, for a chance or a hope of what it could turn to. He's running from himself in the loneliness at night. He'll be up and away at the dawn's first light. People think he doesn't care, but they don't realise what he's running from and fleeing from that hides inside his mind. So he takes what he's given, and then some too. She's offering up her everything for opportunities in you, and they'll burn each other out, they'll run each other through, because what else does a body have to turn to? Turn to another, two damaged hearts unfold, between the times and the moments that are few. Take another heart home, and their soul and body too, before you freeze out and die from the cold. 'Cause you've rolled with the punches and taken hits too. You're running out of chances and time. You can't face the silence, let alone yourself in the mirror, where you're forced to call your own problems mine.